GLR Cordell here. Today we have got a team racing event, which includes GLR. Let me get the teams up actually. I don't want to botch any names up. But yes, it's going to be a free race event with these teams. So it should be fairly competitive, to be fair. So I'm actually really looking forward to it. But the teams of this particular event is, of course, GLR, DTR, GT5R. Oh, and two teams from DTR. I'll go through obviously the crowd in a bit. But yeah, so I'm going to be the commentating today for today's event. The races are today. The first one is at Deep Forest Raceway, of course, where we are in the Group 4 car of the Suzuki Swift. And then after that, the second race, if I'm not mistaken, is either the Ford GT at Interlagos, which is the newer race car Ford GT at Interlagos, and then we're going to race into Group 2s at St. Croix, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So sorry if I butchered that again. But yeah, thanks for everyone who has joined so far, and of course continue to watch throughout the occasion. But I'll sort of be babbling on. I'm just going to go on board with some of the races here. So currently got in scoping JD from Guinness Lands Racing in his lovely livery. And of course we've got Marmite. We have the main man Kazi. We've got DTR Cars in his livery. We've got Bagheera representing GT5 Riders. We also have Turbo in GT5. We have DTR Paramaxi. And we was meant to have, I forgot who was meant to be racing instead, but we've got TNT representing GTR, and we also got Fabi representing GT5R. So just bear with me while I just get a few bit admin sorted out. I'll just stick it on with JD for the time being, and just bear with me. So yeah, hi guys, sorry about that, the slight delay there. So yes, we are back in. So currently, let's go through the field again once more. It's got Kazi, and for those who don't know Kazi's story, always been a very fast driver with GLR, but he had a very sort of serious incident where he's in hospital for quite a while, and he's now back racing, which is fantastic to have Kazi back racing again, and I'm sure he's back happy racing too. So massive shout out to Kazi getting back in the field and currently in P1 through practice. We've got JD in P2 again. Massive shout out to JD, very good friend of ours as well, representing GLR. We've got Cars. Don't know what he's doing here. But yeah, we got Cars here. We've currently got Turbo in P4. Maxi in 5, currently got a 1 second penalty. Got Fabi. We've got Marmite, the main man Marmite. I know he's been away from racing a little bit, but he's definitely getting back into the swing of things, so great to have Marmite back in. PG Bagheera, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, I'm sorry if I am, mate, but I'm going to call you PG. We've got the main man Richie, who is hosting the lobby, so thanks very much for hosting this, Richie, much appreciated, brother. We've got also Moomin, the main man Moom, I'm going to call him Moomy, who's here, and we've also got Tron as well, so whilst they're sorting themselves out. So I think we've got 2 teams from DTR, 1 team from GLR and 1 team from GT5R. So take my word for it, it should be some very good racing, so look forward to it. Anyone who is watching, feel free to shout in the comments, as I do have my screen in front of me here, so hopefully I won't miss anything you do say to me. I think we've currently got 5 people watching so far, so massive shout out to you guys. And I will do my absolute best to make sure to keep the action flowing. Of course, I am a GLR driver, but believe me, I'm not biased in any way. I'd always try to give everyone their fair dues of showtime during this stream. So let me know if you do want to watch anything. I'm going to probably keep it on this view here for the race to get your surroundings. I obviously race in bonnet view, but it's not so good for viewing, so I'll definitely keep it on this view for the course of the races. Let's do this time, because I do like the new cameras on Gran Turismo 7. I think they've just definitely upped their game in terms of viewing points. Obviously the graphics, everything about it is far improved from Gran Turismo Sport, which wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but I think the GT7 just took it to that next level. Oh, Casey just got taken out there. All good humour. How's it going, Cars? What do you mean by you can't see the top 3 your end? Is that through on your, what you see in the actual server itself? Because if you can't, just let Richie know, mate. Just let Richie know, because he may need to reset the server, which is frustrating. That's the only thing about Gran Turismo 7 at the moment. The servers ain't particularly user friendly at the moment when it comes to league races and stuff like that. Okay, just Cars, if you just let Richie know that, because of course that could be a big problem during the race. Yeah, so sorry for the delay. Again, we just have got to bear with these servers at the moment, which of course is frustrating. But hopefully it's just cars who wasn't able to see the top 3 guys. So we've currently got Kazi in P1, JD P2, Tron just pipped JD to P2 there. We've got Turbo, just overcooked it there. See what Marmite can do. Marmite just gone P3. So there seems to be some issues with some of the guys in the server where they can't see some of the races, which of course is the frustrating issue we've got at the moment with this game. But if it can't be fixed, then we just have to deal with it and hope it sorts itself out come race 2. Just trying to get some information on the races whilst we're sort of messing about with these servers. So everyone will be gaining points in their positions. So for example, in first place they'll be getting 40 points, second 35, in third position 31, fourth 27, fifth 25, you know, etc, etc. I won't go through all the different positions. It is ×1 tyre wear and ×2 on fuel, and like I said, there is also another lobby which is obviously classified as lobby 1, and in that there is the teams again of GLR, ESDC, DTR, MTR and GT5R. And of course this is this lobby which we are in here, and so yeah, hopefully it won't be too long before we do get some action underway. Yeah, as I said, just look through some of the chats here, even in the other server, there seems to be some PSN errors, people rebooting and etc. So not great, but hopefully we can come to some solution quick. So obviously everyone just wants to watch the racing. As you can see, look at that lag. Whew. That is pretty horrendous. So just got crack on. Very close there between Momin and JD. Look at that lag. It's pretty bad, to say the least. See what JD can muster up here towards the back end of his lap. Running some consistent times. The best one was the last, so he could be on another good lap here. Let's see if we can get into the 134s. 133, 134. No. See his front tyres are worn. So clearly, it's a front-wheel drive car. So they're going to be very wary, and there is no, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think there's any brake bias, as in, because that's classified as tuning now on this game, which again, there's no frustrating part of Gran Turismo 7 where that's technically tuning, but hey ho. So what's happening there? Are we now racing? Yeah, we are now racing. So I'm just gonna crack out of this. Sorry for that, guys, but you know, it's like sometimes. Let's see if this is decent. There you go. So I'll put it to around, let's put it on Richie, to the middle of the pack. Whoa, what is happening here? Okay, test race, gotcha, okay. So we're doing a test race, false alarm there, guys, just doing a test race, just to see, I think it's just seeing if people can see each other and all that jazz. Looks okay so far, there's no massive lag spikes. Seems to be okay. Just gonna type it in, let's get some feedback. Racing. Everyone's still racing. Turbo lead. Turbo. There we go. Cool. Hopefully, now all is well. No worries, buddy. I mean, particularly from my point of view, watching the race, it didn't seem laggy. It seemed people didn't have any issues when it comes to seeing each other. So fingers crossed for the race. So I'm guessing, my guessing is it's going to be like 5 minutes of qualifying, because, again, if I'm not mistaken, another issue with Gran Turismo 7 at the moment is you can't do proper qualifying, so you've got to do like this, where you've got to sort of do practice laps to gain your qualifying position. So all of that effort by the guys is done there. They're going to have to put those hardcore laps in. So let's just get in some of the action. It's a bit cheap. There we go. Let's go here. Kaz is behind. Just to be biased, because I know there's people that like, let's see what Kaz can muster in his first laps, or first lap I should say. Ah, no, trying to get his slip. Oh, maybe not moving, no. Okay. Let's have a whiff and see what Kazi can muster. Attacking those corners, which you need to in this track. But be careful the exit here, don't go too wide to go past that white line. And the same here, cut it in as best you can, accelerate early, be careful not go too into those corners, as you will get another penalty. Attack it, brake just after that first sort of orange or yellow sort of bit there. Moon's gone a bit wide, but no, it wasn't able to get his advantage to slip, but he has gone ahead of Moomin. I think Moomin will obviously benefit from the slip, but he's probably definitely sort of half a second down from the lap. JD's done a 1:35.2. I think Kaz's best, and that practice laps was a 1:34.2, I think, if I wasn't mistaken. Oh, you may get a penalty there. Lucky if he didn't. No, he must have done that sample. I saw some of the tyres off the white lines there, but nevertheless, to see what he can do in terms of lap time. So Tron has just pipped him with a 1:34.3. Kazi's just shy of him. So we've got Kazi P2, JD P3. And there's a Marmite, there's Tron right in front of me here, which could be interesting on Marmite because he could get some slip here. But let's see if we can stay with him during the sector 2 and then use his slip going down this sort of main back straight. He's got a good exit here, which he kind of does. Really good advantage here. This way he could maybe, let's see what he's on through sector 2. Doesn't say. Yeah, is that legal? Because I know for a fact, yeah, I didn't think so. So that's Marmot at the question. Let's see what Turbo can get. Ignore that time at the top, I don't know what that is. I have no clue what that is. It's like 596 years and 31 months and 23 weeks. It doesn't improve. I'm trying to get people, so let's see Fabius if he improves. So Kazi Fantastic there by Kazi, which of course we did miss unfortunately, but he got into the 1:33.7. Fabry just slightly improves. Let's see if FM can improve from 10th, which he doesn't. Trying to get people onto hot lap, so Kazi is going on cars. He is behind Kazi here, who's currently in P6, just over 1/10 behind Marmite. He's just got a bit too deep there, got a bit too greedy. He's a good exit here. All good. He messed that one up there, unfortunately. No problem at all, Rich. My absolute pleasure, mate, in commentating tonight. Trying to see if there's anybody to keep an eye on. So let's see Tron here. So Tron just over half a second behind Kaz. I don't know if he's got a good lap here, but we'll soon see. Let's see if he improves. We're never going to know. So on to the race. Let's see if I can do anything. It should be fine then. So it's not like Gran Turismo Sport. Same again. I'll go in sort of middle of the field. So there's 12 of us. I'll go into sort of P6, and I'll try my best to keep eye on all the action. So enjoy the race, guys. And we're off. Cars gets a good start. So there's Marmite. I'm going to keep it on with here. Let's go through the field a little bit. Going PG. Not too bad. A little bit argy-bargy at the back there. DT Cars has got a little half a second penalty. So we've got Kazi in P1, Tron in P2, JD in P3, we've got PG in P4, Marmite in P5. Let's obviously he's got a good exit here from Marmite down the back straight, which he does. Good move there by Marmite. PG's probably going into that stream. We've got Moomin in P6. Cars has got a half a second penalty. Should be taking that soon now. Let's see if he does in his first lap, which he does. I was going to put him back. Let's see if there's any moves. That Kaz has gone a bit in front. Any moves here? PG on Marmite. Both of them relatively equal. What's happened there with Turbo? That's unfortunate. I think Cars just maybe tugged him a little bit, so he has waited there. Cars, fair play with you, mate. Fair sportsmanship in waiting there. Rich has gone through in P10. Let's have a look at his little battle here. So we've got Fabi P9, you've got FM in P8 and Power Max in P7. I'm just going to keep on at this line here and see if anything materialises. Cars have gone through, Max is on the outside. Not so bad, anything come through the front here. It seems some gaps are now developing. This in Tron is keeping up with Kazi for the time being. This gap seems to be fairly equal to it gets to around PG. Then there's some gaps of Max got half a second penalty there. Maybe hitting the barrier or slightly hitting somebody. Keep it midfield here. Sorry for slipping through, guys. Just trying to get a good viewpoint for most people. Let's keep on here. This is the closest battle so far. We've got Marmite going to be attacking JD here. He's got the slip. He should take this quite comfortably. A little bit of lag there, I see. He's going to bump draft him. Fair play with Marmite. So you try and gain on the leaders there. Good move. See if he does the same thing down this main straight. So there is again 0.8 of a difference between Kazi and Tron so far, coming at the beginning of lap 3, and he's got the fastest lap time as well of 1:34.1. So good lap there by Tron. Shows you the slip does make a difference down the straight. Let's see, go back to Marmite, still behind JD, Moomin just in the background there. Let's see if there's any battles down here. Paramaxi and FM seem to be sticking with each other. Turbo and Fabi together. Cars and Richie, who's in 12th place. So let's stick it on the leaders there just for this lap to see if anything does materialise from this. Good exit there by Kazi. Tron just went a little bit too tight and caught some understeer there. And he's lost probably 2/10 coming out of there because Kazi's now got a 1.1 second lead. And I think the slip in this game, I'm still trying to work out how far this slip. I think it's maybe like 1.1. Someone needs maybe educate me about what the slip is for you to get the slip in this game. But Kazi, you've got a good exit there. But Tron, very good exit. Took a couple of attempts off there, but still just over 9/10 behind Kazi. Let's see if Kazi has secured the fastest lap. It seems to be a pretty good lap time from him, and he doesn't. So 1:34.4. See some gaps still developing. See if there's anything happening in the back. Oh, it seems to be battles here. Let's see Cars and Fabi. No, you sort of there, you can take that one. Kazi seems to be getting a good rhythm now. That's the thing with Kazi. Once he's, near sort of the front of the pack and he gets a good rhythm, he tends to sort of drive away, or it's very difficult to keep up with him. So you've got to be very consistent, and hopefully he does make a mistake. But it's very difficult because he doesn't make many mistakes from the experience of racing with him. He's now got a lead of almost 1.4 seconds. Let's see if this does increase or decrease from this corner. Tron got a little bit greedy there, exit will cost him some time there, which it has cost him at least attempts coming out of there. And let's keep an eye on this sort of battle here now. So we've got Moomin, who is on the trails of Marmite. He's just over 7/10 behind him, definitely winning the slip. Kazi as well, I just got the fastest lap now of a 1:33.9, so as I said, he's definitely well within his rhythm now. But let's just keep an eye on this lap here, going into lap 5 with the battle of Movement and Marmite. So far so good, seems pretty equal. Marmite's probably gained a couple of tenths in him throughout this lap so far. Momit's gone a little bit greedy there, see if he gets a good exit. He's a cut out and come in. Fairly bad exit maybe. No, he's lost a bit of time there. Hell of a lot of time there. Bad few corners there by moving there. PG's behind him in P6. Then we've got FM in 7. Max in 8, Turbo 9th, Richie 10th now. Cars in them has got a second, 1 second penalty, which is unfortunate, and Fabian 12th. So Kazi is now leading by 2.3 seconds or 2.2 seconds in front of Tron. So his last lap was the fastest lap. Let's see if he can add to that, or at least be similar to it. Let's have a see. So again, very, very consistent times there, pretty much exactly the same lap. So Kazi is well within his rhythm. Tron needs to try and keep up with this pace of Kaz. But his lap times are still pretty good, but Kazi's just there at the moment. JD in P3. Again, also some solid lap times, just not as quick as the front two at the moment. deep there. Need to hug this corner and accelerate out as early as you can, but not too much, but of course you will spin the car out, even if it is front wheel drive. Tapping the brake, coast in, and then accelerate out, and brake round about there. Cut in, and accelerate out. Yep, not too bad. So moving is 2.7 seconds behind Marmite now. And same thing. I'll tell you, we'll keep on board with Kazi, just giving her some air time at the moment, which she does deserve at the moment. We're on a different camera angle, just to show off the graphics a little bit from this game. We'll be keeping an eye on the battles throughout the race, so don't you worry. I think the closest one so far from what I can see is between JD Marmite and Moomin and PG. That's what I see is the closest one so far. But again, thanks very much for watching the race so far. Thank you for all the new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed already, feel free to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, as all the help is very much appreciated. As we are continuing to do at least a video a week, maybe a few more depending on races and whatnot, so please keep an eye on so far. So Kazi is coming down a good sector 1. Let's go on this broad view here. I do like this view. Down a little bit. He's now developed a 3.1 second lead over Tron. There's a good exit here. Not too bad on early. Decent exit. Very good lap again. So Marmite is just behind JD here. We'll keep it on here for the time being. I think the other closest one is between FM and Power Maxi. So we'll stay in this for the time being, just to get some sort of action we can particularly get. Best sector so far, third best first sector on the race. He's a good exit here, particularly wants to get in that slip. Not too bad. Does he stay in the slip? Yes, he does. Just close the gap slightly. If he didn't make that slight error, it could be right in the back of JD here. But still, from the last lap, he's taken 2 attempts off JD. Pretty decent lap there. Tron is slightly edging back, maybe because he made a slight error there. I think there's a 3-second gap previously. It's now gone down to 2.5. Let's just keep back an eye on this battle. I will do my best to give everyone, of course, some air time here, but just want to concentrate on the close battle so far. Oh, JD's gone slightly wide there. Marmite may try to take advantage of this, but at the same time doesn't want to get too greedy to jeopardise his lines as well, so he needs to be very careful. My advice is just stick to your lines, stick to your braking lines, and use the slip to gain the advantage. Just got to try and tuck in and accelerate out early, which he does. So not too bad racing so far between these two. He's well within the slip again. He needs a better exit on this occasion to go and try and get JD on the straight if he chooses to or not. We'll find out. So just down that straight in that slip, he's took on the second out of JD. So he's a good exit here. Don't get too greedy, which he doesn't. Not too bad. Now we'll see how strong this slip can be in these cars. Let's see if anything happens. Let's go and pull JD here and just look behind. Different sort of viewpoint. Something a little bit different to view. JD coming through there. Let's go Marmite. Again, hello to everyone watching so far. I appreciate every single one of you coming to view the race so far. We've kind of got 11 watching, so thank you very much for popping in. Just confirm this is a team racing event. We've got two DTR teams. We've got GT5R and of course GLR Racing. Currently got Kazi leading the race. But I'm just currently on this close epic battle here between GLR and Mikey. But for those who are watching, we'll go through the races again just to give you exactly the races who are going. But so far, these two are at a pretty epic battle. Right, so there's Kazi, who is still currently in P1, 3.1 seconds in front of DTR Tron in P2. Got JD in P3, closely followed behind by Marmite in P4. We've got DTR moving in P5 and PG Bagheera, who is in P6, but seems to have a very good run here moving. So I'll just quickly stay on this for the time being and see if a move is going to be happening. Good luck there. PG's best so far. Does he go on the inside? No, he doesn't. Well, we've gone a little bit wide, but PG as well couldn't take advantage of that. It's going to go in front again. Once again, these boys are still battling. So yeah, we've also got FM in P7, Maxi in P8. We have Turbo in P9. We've got Richie in P10. Fabi in P11, and we've got Cars in 12, who's just been taken over, or should I say lapped by Kazi, but I know Cars has had quite a bit unfortunate amount of penalties here, so very unfortunate by Cars in his race so far. Just kind of been taken by Tron. Cars quickly gets out of his race, a fair play by him. Look at this battle here now. So far I've missed the race so far, but I'll keep it on to these two. See if Marmite can get him down this straight. He's get a good exit, which he does. This is going to be interesting. It's very well in this slip. There's Marmite now going to the side to try and get JD down this main straight. He's currently just under 3 tenths. He should stick right behind him and then see what he does. Is JD going to defend it? He doesn't, but Marmite isn't going for it. He's going to give him a little backdrop, a little kick at the backside there, and maybe waiting later on in the race, but we'll soon find out. But still, very good racing again by these two so far. Let's see if anyone else is close. Let's have a quick look at these two here. Turbo is just behind Maxi again. This is in a slip. Tries to go in. Very good corner so far. I will go on to... Oh, Max is going a bit wide. Oh, bit of contact. on the inside. Good move there by Maxi. Little switcheroo. Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe took too much. Oh, slightly gone wide. There by Turbo and Maxi. That's unfortunate there. That's killed that battle. JD and Marmite still together. Oh, Tron's got half a second penalty. Maybe down that beginning of this straight, you know, it goes a little bit wide. That's probably the reasons why he might have got that penalty. It seemed quite fresh, but it kept sort of flashing up. So maybe that's why he got it. But he's now 4 seconds behind Kazi, who's leading the race so far. JD is 9 seconds behind Tron in P3. With once again Marmite just behind him. But we'll have a... JD seems to be struggling here. His Marmite... Oh, JD's just lost it. JD has just lost it. Is this going to be put into PG's hands here? Let's see what happens. But again, closely followed by Moomin. This is a sort of a big shame, quite a shame there by JD losing his car. He probably just got a little bit too greedy on the exit there, and his back end just kicked out from what I saw. But he seems to be okay. So it's 3.5 seconds. It is the final lap as well, so it is the final lap. I will go on to Kazi, because he has done fantastic. He has led from the race from lap, well, pretty much lap 1, and just controlled it. Got into rhythm and absolutely smashed it. So massive shout out, along with the fastest lap of the race. Well done, Kazi. Excellent race there, buddy. P1 by you. Top racing there, fella. We've got Tron as well. We've got Tron finishing in P2. Good P2 there. And we've got Marmite, who finished in P3. Good battle there with JD, mate. Unfortunately with JD, still another fantastic result, mate. But I know you're probably gutting not getting that P3 there, but very good race. We've got PG in P5. We've got Moomin in P6. We've got FM in P7, from what I see. He crossed the line, there he is. We've got Turbo finishing in P8. Maxi finishing in P9. We have Fabry just coming through as well, going to be finishing in P10. Richie in 11. Nice little show off there, mate. And last but not least, it was Cars in P12. So fantastic racing there, guys. Very, very well done. And now it should be on to I think it will be Interlagos. So if you are watching the stream, don't forget to hit that like button. It really does help out the channel. And any new viewers at all, feel free to subscribe, as this channel is growing pretty much by the week now, and it's fantastic to see. So I just want to say thank you for everyone supporting the channel so far. But pretty good race, very good racing there, very close. Some battles, throughout the fields, from up the top, from mid-lad to everywhere really. So very good so far. Shame there by JD. Sort of on that last lap there with Marmite, that was a shame. Let's give a massive shout out to everyone here. Great racing, lads. So again, unfortunately, with Gran Turismo 7, we've got to go outside and start another lobby up, which is frustrating, but it is what it is. How's it going, Marmite? Good racing there, buddy. Good racing there, you and JD. You must be buzzing with that P3 finish, mate. Well done. You sure did, JD. Unlucky there, mate. You and Marmite having a great race there. Just a shame that you just lost it on that last lap. But very good racing, mate. It was great to watch. Congrats. Just going to wait for the lobby to come up too. But yes, very good racing, everyone. Honestly, it's very good to watch, and I hope you guys are watching the content, as I am doing my best to keep an eye on the action to keep you guys entertained. If you do have any questions or anything whatsoever, just feel free to put in a comment, and I'll try and keep an eye out for it. Yeah, I bet you I'm right, mate. Good little P3 finish there, mate. Yeah, I know, JD. It's just one of those things, mate. It may have just maybe I think where you lost it. I've done it a few times there myself, where you might have clipped that curve a bit too much, and your car wasn't too happy with that. Just unfortunate, mate. So yeah, now we are going to go. Yeah, Tron, very good racing there, buddy. Honestly, you and Kazi were batting out there for the lead, and Kazi is, he is that sort of alien and whatnot, but you definitely got some serious pace too, mate. So keep going, and it should be an interesting race at Interlagos when we do get the lobby up. So yeah, Group 3 in the Ford GT at Interlagos, and unfortunately this car isn't, I don't know, it doesn't float my boat. When I first raced the game, started racing in Gran Turismo 7, I was really using the Ford GT, but ever since they patched it, I don't know, it just hasn't really worked. And I think some of these guys can agree, when they start doing some practice with this car in Interlagos, it isn't the most fun car to drive. JD says Kaz is an alien. He does know it's cheating to get upgrades from the mothership, right? Probably, yeah, it probably is cheating, JD. I think you need to have a word with him, bud. But yeah, Kaz is again, for the time he's had away from racing to still putting performances like that, just says a lot about the level he's at. Yeah, Tron, it's going to be very difficult, mate, getting some consistent clean laps in the GT into Lagos. So I wish you all the very best of luck. I'm still waiting for this bloody server. So sorry for today, guys. There we are. There we go. This game definitely just sorted itself out. How can you not just change the server whilst in game? But anyway, that's going to open up a can of worms by going into that. So let's check out the liveries whilst we are here before the race starts. So we just got the main man Kaz in the beautiful Guinness Land Racing livery, which was made by the main man himself, Enraville, a genius at livery making. Top bloke, so big shout out to you, Enra, if you are watching, mate. Thanks to you for doing that livery. I think JD as well. I think this is an aspect of GLR livery, which I think he did make himself, going very, very extreme with the two racing lines there. We've got Maxi in his DTR livery, a very nice and red and white theme. We've got Mama again in the GLR Emra livery. We've got PG, which comes out in his GT5R livery. Haven't seen this yet, so let's have a see what this looks like. And it comes out. 3, 2, 1, boom. There we are. So white, black, and green livery here. GT5R riders, very nice. We got again the DTR. We've got cars in their red and white themes. Livery, very nice. Turbo, again representing GTR5. I think that is that more black and white. So yes, that one's a black and white themed. Oh, don't know what happened there between JD. I have no idea what happened there, mate. So Tron in the other DTR representative, with a sort of black, grey with some red pinstripes for his livery. Check that one out. And I think we're just waiting for a couple more people to come in, and then they'll just sort of crack on with setting some best lap times to set up the race for race number 2 at Interlagos. So whilst doing that, I'm just trying to find, let's see if Turbo sets the first lap time. Let's see. Oh, it isn't out lap. PG, isn't this? Okay, so Mark should probably be setting the first lap, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see what he can achieve. There by Marmite. Don't know who the next guy to come through is. Maybe might be Tron. Just lost. That's the thing about this car, you see. Once that backing kicks out in this car, because you've got such a long wheelbase compared to, I think, the other GT4, I could be chatting bollocks there, but I think it's got a slightly longer wheelbase, and the backing goes out, it's very difficult to catch compared to other cars. So that's the only bad thing about this full GT, which has sort of happened since the because before the update, you know, I didn't think it was quite. I actually quite like the car, but now I just don't think it's competitive in any way, which is really frustrating. Because I do like the look of this car. I think it's fantastic. I think it, you know, got good heritage already. You know, winning. I think it won Le Mans and all that type of stuff. But yeah, Gran Turismo need to sort this car out, because I would love to be racing this car on a regular basis when I first did. So. Enough of me chatting. Let's see what Kaz has developed here. So kind of fastest lap is set by Marmot as a 1:33.6. Let's see if Kaz can improve in that time, which he does with a 1:32.0. Very good lap time there by Kazi. Expected nothing less. Who should we go on next? Let's go on JD. So JD currently with the fastest sector 1 time. Oh, man, lost a bit of time there. So I mean, by the back end of this car, once it goes, it's very difficult to hold. That's why sector 2 on this track in this car is probably very difficult in this vehicle, because purely of this is very unstable. In the back end, you've got to be very, very careful on the throttle, particularly through this bit. As you can see, that back end just wants to kick out all the time. And this bit here too. Very careful, don't get too greedy in the throttle. Just like that. See what I mean? The back end of this car is not great. Let's see if we can put it together to put down a decent lap. Mama just picked him as well. Enjoyed his best lap time there. Let's go on board with Tron. Oh, it's a shame. Oh no. See what Turbo can do. Tap that corner, watch out the back end. Good thing is he's got PG slip here, which could be very beneficial for him. Maybe I'm trying to find where we can play JD maybe. I don't know. I need to see the whole lap time, but this is going to hugely benefit him. At the back first sector there. Cars. TNT's replaced FM. I think FM didn't have the correct tyres, which is a shame. So TNT will be setting DTR. Obviously he hasn't got the correct livery on, but still a very good livery. You know it's a standard one. But Richie coming out. Let's get on track with Tron to see what time he can muster up there. Kazi has also improved with a 131.7. We've got Marmot in P2, JDP 3, Maxi in 4, Tron in 5, Turbo 6, PG 7, and Cars in 8. Let's see if Tron can hold down the lap here to challenge the top guys in qualifying. Just be careful here, slight lift. So that car can go on the grass a little bit. Needs to manage this car on the corner. Just loses it, got a little bit greedy. And Nick's P4 from Maxi. See if JD can improve on his time. And he does not. Can Mama improve on his time? No, because I've just seen the time. Let's see Kazi. He's let him through, so it won't be on him. Tron's got half a second penalty. Let's go TNT again. Same old story, losing that back end. Same with Richie. Let's see what we can do. Goes to P7. JD running through. Let's see if Kazi can improve. He would have got a slight little help there, but let's see. No, he's only 142, but we'll stick with Kazi and see what he can do. We'll like him to give me a decent lap guide. Don't forget the tyres obviously are quite worn too, so it won't be the best of laps. But at least you show you some brake lines and driving lines to take. Just see that right there. Oh, there's that back end. Tell you what, this race is going to be very, very interesting. Because everyone, as you can see, everyone is suffering with this car's oversteer. So my rule of thumb is probably this. Yes, you can probably try and be the fastest and get the fastest lap times. But if you can just don't make any mistakes in this race, you've got a very good chance of winning the race. So that's what it basically is: tyre management and to keep the car on the tarmac. That's the. I know it sounds easy, and what do you mean, Ryan? That seems to be like that's the obvious thing to do. But yeah, it's the obvious thing to do. But in this particular car, on this track, in these settings of this game, it's easier said than done. But let's stick with Marmite here, see what he can do. So as you can see, I think it was a 13 or 14 lap race. So 13 laps on these tyres in this car is going to be a feat. So as you can see up the top there, Marmite is now doing, this will be his 8th or 9th lap on his tyres, and doing fairly well. But he has probably made a few mistakes, and this is the course of the race. So currently, now starting, so Kazi P1, Marmite 2, JD 3rd, Moomin in P4, Tron in P5, Khan 6, PG 7th, Turbo 8, Fabi 10th, TNT 11th, and Richie in 12th. How's it going, Camillus? How you doing, buddy? Hope you're well, mate. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you're well. And let's crack on with the race. So once again, I will stick it in the middle. Thanks for joining, Camillus, mate. Hoping you enjoy the race. It should be a belter, this one. It should be a very good race to watch. I'll try my absolute best to the action too. So let's see what happens. Oh, Max had a bad start there. Let's put a Moon in. Let's put Moon in. Clean start so far. Watch out for the back ends kicking out. Oh, the fuel or whoever's here. Don't know what's happened there. That's unfortunate. Oh, Moomin just tapped JD there. He probably will wait. Yeah, but Tron's going to take advantage of that. Fair play. I'll do exactly the same thing. Oh, what happened there? I think Moomin just caught the grass and that left bit of the grass. That's probably why he's lost it. Very, very unfortunate. Let's keep an eye on. Oh, it's a Kazi. As you can see, Kazi just got half a second penalty there. Hence why you make no mistakes in this race, you'll go flying. But if you make an error or get a penalty, it could really affect you. Let's see. Oh, Tron just losing the back end. Oh, and the same with the cars at the back there. That's what I mean. Oh, Kazi's lost it. Kazi's lost it. Tron's down P3, JD P2, Marmite in P1. Kazi all the way back in P6 now. Stick with these two here. See what happens. JD's gone deep. Marmite braked early. Nice manoeuvre. Very, very nice. Oh, JD's gone wide. He may get a penalty there. We'll soon see. He does not. I will try and look back at other fields, guys, but this race is warming up at the front so far. Tron. Back on Marmite here. Kaz is just lingering at the back there in P4. Again, you want to push hard, but not too hard, because this car will bite you. Believe you me, it's happened to quite a number of drivers already in this race. Don't push too hard. Try not to make any mistakes, as you will gain positions. People will lose their backends just like that. This is the point I'm making, which is going to make this race super exciting. So stay tuned and see what happens. Tron's just gone a little bit deep there, broke a little bit late because of that. Held it perfectly though, very well held. Let's go around the back of the field. So, Turbo in 12, just losing the back end, lack of TT there. Maxi and Fabi, Fabi's got half a second penalty. Coming through, Moomin in 8, PG7, DTI in 6, Kazi now in 5th. Cars in 4. Let's stick on, because he's got a very good viewpoint here, Cars. Go forward here, because Tron has got a good run here. Marmite, let's see if he does anything with it. He may just fake to go on the inside, yep, which he does. See if Marmite doesn't really make any moves, which he doesn't. Very good racing by these two. Cars is right behind him here, and because of the battling, JD is just beginning to take a stride forward to build a gap between him and Peter. Marmite's gone deep there. Marmite's gone deep. He's now suffered that. He's gone from P2 to P4. So JD in P1, 2.5 seconds in front. Be careful there. Cars here. Oh. Trust me, I'm trying my best to give you the action, but I'm pretty sure there's action all around the track. I'm just gonna wait till the straight here, make sure it's all fine. Which it is. If there's any battles coming, no, Jesus coming through here in P5, going into Marmite. Richie in 6, PG in 7th, moving 8th, Maxi 9th, Fabi. Yep, that's where we are. But I want to stick it on here. This is where I want to go for the time being. This seems the closest battle for the race so far. In terms of positions, thank you everyone for watching so far. It's hugely appreciated. Feel free to hit that like button, or if you are new, feel free to hit that sub. But I am doing my best to give you the action here. If you are liking what you're seeing so far, smash that like. But back to the race. DTR cars in P3 coming on Tron. Oh, Kazi's just taken Marmite here. So Kaz is now coming back now on the beginning of the road, sort of coming for lap 4, as you can see, at the beginning of the race. Kazi lost it on the last corner of the lap 1. He's now coming back now, but he's 5 seconds behind Kazi. But can he get something back in trying to get something of the car? So stay tuned with this one. Kind of more at the back of the field. There seems to be some decent gaps, but nothing to really show so far. No, so we'll keep on the top half of the race. We'll stick on the cars and battling with Tron. This seems to be a pretty good battle so far. Kazi has set the fastest lap of the race with 1:32.6. Keep an eye on that, that could be broken as well. Not a bad exit by both of these. Cars is 4/10 behind Tron. You can do an overtake if you are in the slip. You may just be a little bit too deep to try and make an attack down into the centre S's. We'll soon see. No, keeps the line. Kaz is coming through now. Kaz has got a little bit too deep. May have lost a tad bit of time there. Marmite there in P5. We'll stick back on cars. Again, JD is now 3 seconds in front of these two guys and 2.6 seconds in front of Tron. Oh, Tron's gone deep. He may get a penalty there. I've seen him been given before. As I said, there he is. There's the penalty. All 4 walls off that white line. He's now got half a second penalty. This falls right into the favour of cars, but could also fall right in the favour of Kazi. So I'll leave it on. Oh, Kazi's gone wide. That may be a penalty. We'll soon see. I don't know how it works when it comes to that particular line. So far so good. Doesn't get a penalty, but it can be risky by going too deep on Interlagos. Oh, back end's going out. Again, be careful there. Maybe best to go second gear through that corner. I don't know. I'm not racing. Let's give my opinion. Let's see what happens here. He's got a good exit, but all three of these cars, which Kazi does. But now Tron's going to take that half a second. He's probably going to be equivalent, maybe a second off. He's gone through. Kazi's on the attack. On cars. Cars going to defend. Kazi's going to try and get the inside. Goes out wide. Fantastic racing by these. Kazi's got on the outside, cars to the inside. There's going to be clean racing coming through. Kazi may stick it. He has stuck it. Fantastic racing by these so far. But Kazi's still in the attack. He's still in that slip. He may try and go on the inside. His car's going to defend. He's going to stick in the racing line. Kazi's gone for his move. Car's defending. Kazi's gone on the inside. He's gone on the outside. And he's too deep. Too deep, unfortunately there by Kazi, but good defending there by Cars. Due to that battle, Tron is now back in the mix along with Marmot. Marmot just sniffing right behind. Kazi is there, he will come back. He's still a 13 lap racing member, so again, it all depends on not making mistakes, which is the point I did make at the beginning of the race. But JD now has got 5-second lead in front of these guys. He just needs to keep it clean and he'll be fine, but can he do so? That's the key question. Tron, oh, mistake there by Tron. Marmot couldn't do anything about that. He's now going to third place. Kazi now into fourth. Cars into second. JD now again still in P1. As I said, that corner you may need to be more careful on the throttle and probably go into second gear to make sure you don't spin the car. But that's just my opinion. I don't know if I'm right or not, but we'll soon find out. Due to some of the gaps, go to the back of the field because I know there's going to be some battles here. I'll keep an eye on that. So we've got Richie in P9 Turbo, P10, Fabian 11th and TNT in 12th. But Richie does have a half a second penalty. This will fall. He may get done by Fabi. Let's see. He doesn't. But he's still with him. Further right field, Maxi in 8th, PG 7th, Moomin 6th, Tron in 5th, 8 seconds, 8.5 seconds behind Marmot in 4th. Kazi's now gone into 3rd position. Marmot is now in 4th. Let's have a quick eye on these two, see what materialises. Again, this is only lap 7. There's still more or less half the race to go. There's going to be more mistakes. I can bet you there will be, but hopefully these guys can keep it together. This is the one, it's first gear, and then maybe go straight to second gear. No, seems to be the first gear is the one. Maybe you have to stay in first gear, but just don't be too aggressive on that. Let's go on board with Kazi because he's going to be hunting now. He is going to be hunting. Cars down. He's now 3 seconds behind Kazi. Let's see if we can close that gap in the next couple of laps time. We'll soon find out. We've got Tron in 5th, Moomin in 6th, PG and Maxi. This is another close battle. Very, very tough. But these guys trying to keep this car on this track. Oh my god, look at the battle here. Let's try and keep an eye on this one. Fabi just going to take Richie in P9, Richie in P10, we've got Turbo here in 11, it's got double slip now. This is going to be interesting going to the centre races. What do you think is going to happen? I'm going to suspect someone's going to spin, but we'll soon find out. Let's see. No, very clean racing. Oh, watch the back end. Oof. Oh, what's happened here? The saw Sankin camera here. Cars has now got 1 second penalty. I just saw Sankin in the top right hand corner. Car on its sideways, which didn't look quite right. And it was Cars, but I don't know what happened. He may have got a little bit too greedy there. Oh, he's got to be very careful. Kazi now in P2. Cars is P3, but does have a second penalty. Marmite must have spun. He must have spun because he's now 10 seconds behind cars, which now perfectly right into Tron, who is a second behind him. Phew, keeping up this race is an absolute challenge, let alone racing in it. Let's try and see anything in the field. So Moomin's got half a second penalty, but no one behind him. Maxi's sort of running his own race at the moment. PG and Richie. Oh, Turbo seems to have gone off track again. Wow. Guys, let me know if I'm doing a good job or not, because I'm trying to keep up with this. Who should I stick with in terms of race positions? So let's stick with this battle here. Tron and Marmite. Tron is now deeply into Marmite's slip. Just keep an eye on this for this lap. Oh, Marmite's seconds. Oh my god. What a challenge it is with this car. This car needs to get thrown in the bin. Or GT7, Polyphony need to do something with this car, because it shouldn't be this difficult to be racing on this track in this car. It shouldn't be. But as you can tell, it bloody well is. Look at that. I think Tron, whether he's listening to me, I don't know, but it seems to be second gear is probably the way forward on that particular corner, because first gear is just going to make the car so unstable, particularly with how the tyres are now. So if you are listening, try and go second gear on that sort of third to last corner. But Tron's going with the overtake here, which he is. Marmite's not going to defend it too much. Tron's now got the inside, we're going to Marmite, is on the outside here. Tron's on the inside, is he going to break late, or are going to keep it the same? Marmite's broke late, maybe to get a better exit. Can he get a good exit here? Tron's gone, he's lost that back end again. Very good racing by both of them, as Marmite's gone for the second strategy in terms of better exit. Tron went a little bit deep there, but now Tron's in the slip. Is he going to make a move here? Is Marmite going to defend? Tron's got his nose in. Oh, what's that back end? Very good racing again. This is the battle of the race so far. How's it going, Josh? Nice to see you, buddy. Hope you're enjoying the race, mate. It's been an epic one so far, a very entertaining one. And these two are just making it even better. But be very careful. Best, again, my opinion, stay in second gear around this section, because this car is just going to eat you up. There you go, keep it stable, keep it stable. See Marmite, again, you see Marmite's probably quicker, but the car was twitching there. But I'd rather be a little bit stable rather than be a little bit twitchy and faster, because I do not want to lose or spin, in particular at this time of the race. So again, maybe Tron maybe lost a bit of time there, but longevity, he'll probably thank himself for it. Quickly go through, so JD's now leading. Or say now leading, still leading, but he's 2.6 seconds in front of Kaz, who is still hunting him down. I will keep a close eye on this. There's probably 2 to 3 laps left. Cars has just gone wide. He will probably get a penalty for that. We'll soon see. Yes, there you go, 2-second penalty. I did suspect it. He's now gone and hit that grass as well. This may fall into place for Tron. My apologies, Marmite. So that battle there, Marmite and Tron. Marmite must have lost it in that corner, putting right into playing to Moomin. Apologies for missing that, viewers. We'll keep an eye on this battle closely here now. A little bit deep. He's trying his best to hold this car. Keeping that second gear. Yeah, it's probably the best for me. Maybe a little bit slower, but I'd rather be slower than that. I'd rather be safe than sorry. That's my sort of saying on that one. but Marmite's getting the speed back here. Oh my god. Right, this is where we're staying now. Don't know what's happened. JD made a probably mistake there. She's got 2.5 seconds on that lap. Kaz's now in full attack mode. We are going to be staying in this for the foreseeable future in this race now, because we are literally in the closing stages, and Kazi is right there. JD just has to keep it stable, and so does Kaz. This is for the lead of the race. Keeping it nice and stable, easing the throttle. There you go, stay in that second gear, maybe flip into first to get the rotation, and there we go. Once again by Kazi. As I said, you probably will go faster in that first gear, but it's so much more risky, and point proven right there. Kazi just went in that first gear a little bit too soon and spun that back end. But Cars, oh, you're saying the second gear, this shows you how difficult it bloody is. We've got a 1.5 penalty. Tron in P4. Marmite, he's losing that back end too. Oh my god, it's kicking off everywhere. I can't keep up. I literally cannot keep up. So there's Cars. Tron's now overtaken. Cars in P4. Marmite P5. Moving right behind him in P6. This is the closest battle of the race now. Let's see if anything happens. It should well be. No, not the last lap yet. We'll keep an eye on this battle here. Probably the next lap is the last lap of the race. Go easy. Watch that back end. Good exit there by Moomin. He's right in the slip now of Marmite. He's 6 tenths behind him. Oh, he's taking him. He's taking him. See if anything materialises up front. Sorry guys, we'll try and go back to the battles. Don't want to miss any keys. So like this for example, this is a key battle of the race. Tron's now got half a second. So this is the final lap of the race. Oh JD, I will come back on you. I will. I just don't want to miss anything key. But JD, massive congratulations buddy. P1, fantastic win, well done mate. Now we're going to Kazi into P2. Good P2 for you mate. Then Cars and Tron, so Kazi in P2, well done buddy, well done mate. Cars has just pit Tron into P3. Great racing lads. Moomin and Marmite. Another close finish. Moomin in P5, Marmite in P6. PG will be finishing in P7. Yes, he will. Let's see if there's any battles here. Let's see what's happening. Oh no, Max has just spun. Where's TNT? By himself. Right, so these will be final finishes, and then these two unfortunately didn't make it to the end. But well done, JD. And guys, massive congratulations to all the races there. That must have been hugely difficult, frustrating, but from a commenting point of view, it was entertaining to say the least, and trying to keep up with it was very, very difficult. So if you did like that race, give that a thumbs up, because that was entertaining to say the least. Whew, need a break for that now. Well, last but not least, we are now going to be in Group 2 cars at the French track Saint Croix. I probably absolutely butchered that, but you probably know what I'm talking about. That track. But yeah, that Ford GT needs some serious work on by Polyphony. Yeah, I don't think some of the guys won't be particularly happy with that race, because they probably thought they did everything they probably could, but the car just wasn't working with them. You know, everyone was spinning. Yeah, you know, it must have been hard, but hats off to everyone, because I know that was difficult, but it was to commentate. It's one of the most frantic commentating things I've ever done so far, to be fair. But very good race, so that would be definitely worth a watch again if someone does save a replay, because I could definitely watch that one again, to say the least. But on to the next one. So give it a few more minutes for Richie to upload, and then we'll be on the final race for tonight. Yeah, for sure, Josh. Them taking away, you know, the brake balance on this game, because they classify it as tuning. Yeah, I mean, technically it's tuning, but you know, everyone that has known Gran Turismo to have that as brake balance, particularly in Gran Turismo Sport. So to take that away again, for a perfect example in this race where, you know, brake balance could have helped that car not spinning, you know, it is something which does, in my opinion, does need to be looked into. So yeah. And hopefully I can get you the final results of the event before the stream ends. If not, then, you know, for all of you guys who are watching, then, you know, it will be into the Discord, in the DTR Discord, but obviously there's GLR Discord as well. So if you do want to join, you know, there is a link in our description, or definitely on our YouTube channel, to join the GLR Discord. And we are associated with a lot of the lads who are racing this event today, like DTR. Obviously, there's Die Kebabs Discord as well. There's TC5Rs. There's many, you know, who are, you know, associated with each other. So it's one big community which sort of coming together, which is pretty cool, to be fair. So big shout out to everyone involved in today's racing. Right. Ian, 100%, buddy. Feel free to come to our Discord anytime. You know, anytime, mate. You know, if you go into our YouTube channel, you will find the Discord link in, like, you know, talking about what GLR is about. So feel free to join any time of the week, mate. You know, we more the merrier. You know, it's not just GLR members; it's anyone's allowed to come to us. So it'd be great for you to come in, buddy. And that's obviously shows to everyone. But here is the lobby now. Ian, doesn't matter, mate. You could be part of DTR. You could be part of fucking whoever. You know, it doesn't matter to GLR boys. You know, we are happy for everyone to come into our Discord. Doesn't matter if you're anybody. You know, as long as you're a cool guy, you're cool with us. You know, anyone is more than welcome to join our Discord, mate. So we'll be very, very happy for you to come on board, mate. So feel free to get in that description, and we'll be happy to join you. But here we are again. We'll go on to some liveries. So here is JD in his Guinness Lounge white sexy livery. try and show it off there a little bit. We've got Maxi in DTR. We've got Marmite, who's I think he just done that just so we can see the side of his livery. There's Marmite in the Guinness Lounge one. We've got Turbo in the GT5 Riders. We've got Tron in his DTR livery. Cars, again, shout out to you, mate. Feel free to come into Discord. Sound like a fucking broken record, but yeah, tag along, mate. We've got FM. He's now got the right tyres for this event. And we've got PG as well. And we've got Richie. Excuse me. Coming in as well. This is going to be an interesting race because this track is, I personally like this track. I think it's a track liked by a number of people as well. Group 2 cars isn't particularly raced in this track that often, but I think the combination of this type of car does suit this track quite well. Josh, your comment probably did come up, mate, but where I'm on my laptop is slightly delayed and the Wi-Fi is crap where I'm actually commenting from, so you probably did comment, mate, but I just didn't see it. What is it that you said, just in case I did miss it, mate? Yeah, sorry about that. But as I said, it should be a good race because I think this combination of car and track mix quite well. I think the majority of drivers, again, as I said, are familiar with this track, so it should be quite competitive. I don't really know. Again, it's not about who's winning or who's losing. It's nothing about that, but it'd be interesting to see who will be coming on top in this race because I have no clue compared to the other two races where that those combinations are used often. So I think it just depends on who's maybe practiced the most. Maybe I'm not too sure. But I'm probably just jabbering on, talking a little nonsense. You posted a Discord invite link, but needs to be replaced. Cool. What I'll do, Josh, is if you want to come in, mate, there's no reason why it's not doing it, but I'll put a Discord link in our description after this race, so anyone who wants to join the GLR Discord, just follow the description in this video and you should come straight in, mate. But if I'm not mistaken, Josh, you are on our Discord, ain't you, buddy? So I know obviously you're in a few of ours. Let me know if you are or you're not, and if you're not, mate, I'll happily send you an invite after this race. So again, this is now qualifying for the race. Ooh, little tap there, little love tap. Oh, little love tap. Ooh, that's quite bad. Ah, okay. Yeah, I have no idea then, Josh. But I'm sure it's very easy to come into us, mate, because like I said, I'm on a few Discords with Ian. But I'll send him a link after the race if he hasn't got one already. Marmot's having a bloody mare there. But as I said, this now is basically the qualifying for the race. So, so far, I haven't seen Kazi. Kazi is missing from the event. I don't know where he is. He certainly is, Josh. He's having a ton of time, ain't he? But we'll go on JD because he's currently fastest at the moment. Let's have a quick look at what he can do. So Richie's now currently got the fastest lap of a 1:57.6, but I'm quietly confident that will be broken. Not because I think it's a slow time, but I think these guys are just warming up to this car and track again. Probably changing these tyres, I would imagine. And we've got Fabian, but I still can't see Kazi. Don't know about that one. So this guy on track movement is currently the fastest sector one time with the purple. A little bit deep there, but it's not too bad. As he said, he will be coming. That's cool. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I don't really know who is on good laps. But let's stick with Tron. Just to stick with somebody, see what he can achieve. So Kazi can't see anyone. Let me if you can't see anyone, then that wasn't like anyone else. So that is very different to a few things. So we're just going to do a practice race start, I think just to get Kazi to be able to see people. Because apparently he's saying he can't see no one, which of course is an issue if you're trying to have a race. So we'll do a quick test run, and hopefully straight after that we'll do a quick qualifying, and then we should be back in the races. See, Kazi is there. Let's just see if he does see anyone or not. Looks like it's a yes. Looks like it's a Whoops. Okay. Okay. We don't know what the crack is. Can you S, cuz? I'm going to say C. Good English there. Happy days. Let's go racing. Actually, let's go qualifying first. So, hopefully, guys, we can now get back racing. Qualifying, then racing. Because he's the first one out. Let's get on ball with JD again. And I would imagine these people have probably got, yeah, probably a couple, let's see actually. So yeah, we've got We've got 5 minutes of qualifying, which will give them about 3 laps, I imagine. 3 laps of qualifying. Oh, that's close. Yeah, same here, Josh. Same here, mate, but all I've got is that and that. Literally, that and that. And don't get me wrong, that's a very cool view. I do like that as a view, but you know, it's just in terms of for the public and who's around him, you know, that's always the best one because you get more of everything. And I'd always look back and stuff like that, but yeah. Oh jeez, we got to reboot the lobby. This game is so frustrating. Yeah, for sure, Josh. There's a great view. Another good little thing to have. I'll be back, guys. Spare me a second. Just got to get my charger for my laptop. Bear with me. Right, I'm back. This server has sorted itself out. Not yet. Yeah, Tron, I don't get polyphony. I don't understand why something so basic, or seems basic, is not sorted. As in, you can't change lobby, you can't see people, and I don't know. It's really frustrating, particularly when it comes to what we're doing in terms of league races and stuff like that. It's really frustrating. They need to sort that quick though, because it's just really annoying. I mean, the game's great and all that, but for players like us who use the game more than just sports mode and stuff like that, league races and just general events and stuff like that is where the game can shine, or where it did shine for Gran Turismo Sport and such users. But where you can't do those basic things, it's really, really frustrating. I think there's also part of the problem why these servers ain't up to scratch is obviously because they're still using GT Sport in their servers and stuff like that. But to be honest, I also think because there's the cross section of PS4 users and PS5, I think that's also a big factor as to why there's issues, in my opinion. So that is, personally, I think that's a mistake from their end. As selfish as it does sound for those who do have PS5s, like myself, I think it does affect the game, personally. But hopefully, that this server has sorted itself out now. Fingers crossed. And on that note, I'm going to crack myself open a cheeky Guinness. Alright, it's in a can, but it's a Guinness. Hold on, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's lovely. That there is the beautiful sound of the black stuff. Hashtag Guinness. Cheers, everyone. That is lovely. Cheers, everyone. Happy Sunday. Back to the racing now, hopefully. Cheers, Venom. Nice to see you, bud. Hope you're well. Hope you've got a Guinness down your mate, which I'm drinking right this second. It's lovely. But glad to have you on board, mate. Currently on board with FM, who will, I believe, is the first person to be setting a lap time for qualifying. I hope everyone is in. I think we're missing 2 people. Hopefully coming soon. Yeah, Josh, I think there needs to be... don't get me wrong, the game's great, but it's only, what, let me get 6 weeks old, 7 weeks old, something like that. It's still a fairly new game. there's still a lot which they need to work on. But this game has a huge amount of potential. But I think because we were so used to Gran Turismo Sport, and of course it is fair for us to have, you know, this frustration that Gran Turismo 7 hasn't got this or hasn't got that, which seems so basic when it comes to lobby settings and you know, lagging and all that type of stuff. I think we have a right to be frustrated. But the potential of this game is huge. I just wish Polyphony, you know, sort of get their act together and sort it out when it comes to the car's dynamics, like brake balance and lobby settings and even new cars. I mean, some of the cars like this Nissan GTR here, you know, it's so bloody old. You know, where the new cars in this game, you know, as in the new Group 3 cars, ideally, because that's what everyone races in. I'm probably ranting at the moment, but I think we have a right to complain that it's kind of lazy, really, and this game has so much potential. But so far, so good-ish. I just hope they sort a few bits out. But rather than me ranting and sound like a little bitch, there's still a few people bloody missing. Most notably GLR boys. So we've got Marmite, but excuse me, but we've got no Kazi and we've got no JD. So yes sir, it certainly is. It's in a can, don't judge me. I ain't got on tap or anything like that, but you know, it's better than nothing. So yeah, Guinness drought for sure, mate. Yeah, Guinness is, for me, you don't get a better ice cold Guinness straight from, you know, the pipes in the pub. You can't. In a can, it loses that. I can't explain it. It just loses that Guinnessy drink taste. But I still rather have it than not have it. Put it that way. Right. Sorry guys, but we're still missing people. From what I can see. So there's Kazi, there's JD. They say they're here, they say they're out, but I can't see them. Can you? I mean, unless I'm not fucking drunk yet. It's only my first can, but I can't see them on track, which is quite worrying. I don't know. I have no idea. So Tron is kind of got the fastest down at 170. What's that? 157.1. I just hope that when the yeah, Venom, it's just frustrating, mate. As I said, I don't want to sound like a broken record or, you know, sound like a little girl moaning, but the fact that the game's been out for almost a couple of months and there's issues with black screens and lobbies, that shouldn't be an issue. That should be the most basic thing that Polyphony sort out. But you know, hopefully it gets sorted out soon. Put it that way. See you in a bit, Josh, mate. Thanks for popping in. Hope to see you in the service sometime, mate. Hope you're well. and all that. Right, so Tron just improving his time with 156.8. He's currently on a purple in sector 1. No worries, buddy Josh. Take care, mate. I'll see you soon. So yeah, still can't see the guys, and I have no idea where they are. Hopefully though, that when the race starts, that we'll be able to see them, but I just don't know. Tron, you're definitely a fast dude, mate. I can tell you that for sure. I know you're a fast guy, mate. Yeah, proper tank slapper that was. So yeah, I don't know where, well, from what I see so far on his time boards, I can't see Kazi or JD, but on this timesheet we've got Marmite in P1, Tron 2, Cars 3, Maxi 4, TNT 5th, PG 6, Fabby 7th, Turbo 8th, Moomin 9th, FM 10th, and Richie in 11th. But as I said, can't see JD or Marmite. So when the race starts, 1, hopefully they're in there, and 2, hopefully they obviously have been able to set times to at least be in the field, but we'll see. We'll see. Does need to start soon because I know it's getting quite late for some people. go. Right, so Mooney's now left the room. Oh, fucking game. Fucking joke, this game sometimes, honestly. Yeah, Kazzy, it's fucking mate, honestly. It's just getting beyond a fucking joke now. Something so basic to kind of sort out. I'm sure there's people missing. Okay, maybe not then. We're off, guys. We're off. Let's go. So, Marmite in P1. Cars in 6, trying to see the best point of action. It's all relatively, must be too soon, clean so far. Let's go up here. Excuse me. Cars on there. JD third, Tron second, and Marmite in first. Back of the fields. So already there's a few gaps in the field. Not a lot, not huge gaps. But yeah, so far, pretty close racing. Keeping this quite busy in this section. Battle for 8th, 7th and 6th. Oh no! That's a shame there. Maxi, due to Max's error, it forced TNT out wide and really jeopardised Kaz's position there. Well, that's quite unfortunate there. It's going near the front of the race. Marmo's in the back end there. Tron's just there and then he slipped. Jody's not too far behind. well in his slip here, well in his slip. Marmot's not going to defend it, but Tron's definitely on the inside. He's going to Marmot's here. He's broke a little bit late. Very good move there. Good racing by these two guys. Loved it. Very good to watch. Very good moving. I do liking this racing so far by these two guys. So I do want to try and watch other people race, but this one's a pretty good battle so far. Let's see if there's any battles. Cars and FM. Cars gone into P4 now. See around the back, TNT with Richie, Moomin. Very decent gaps. Kazi now coming through the field. So Tron's now P1. JD just not too far behind. Might have been a mistake there by FM. See this here. So guys, just trying to get as much as I can in case it's coming through here. Stay on the inside, which he is. Clean move. Great move there by Kazi. Well done there. Let's see the front. Very clean lines. Marmot on the pub for the fastest off the race, but so well. We're trying to see who gets the fastest. That needs good exit here. Marmot to stay in. He slip in the main straight. Lost a bit of time there. Yeah, it's a good move there by Kaz there, Venom. Fastest up of the race is Tron with 156.0, JD in third place, FM, Cars in fourth, FM in 5, got Movement in 6th. Kazi has now got the fastest up of the race with 155.8, so I'm not too sure why Kazi finished at the back of the grid, or started at the back of the grid. Maybe it was a lag or he didn't set a time, I'm not too sure, but saying that, oh, Kazi just lost it there. That's a shame. He's lost it, got to start all again. Got to start all again now, which is unfortunate there by Kazi. PG's just gone wide. Maxi's now gone through into P8. He's coming hard onto Richie. Let's see if it's come up here. No, not I can see. Let's see the front three runners again, all relatively same sort of speed. These three I should say. Seems to be Tron's getting really good exits outside the corners. Marmot's just hit that wall there, which has cost him dearly, because now it's led JD into a very good slip onto him, and has cost some time on Tron, who's in P1. Is JD going to make a move here? Yes, he is. Marmot's just broke a little bit early there, just maybe let him through, or to get a good exit, which he has done. Oh, JD's gone out. JD spun out, just got a little bit too greedy there. Cars is, oh god, where do I look? Honestly, alright, let's stick it in, because obviously it's a close battle so far, which I can see on the map. Cars is right behind FM here. These two are having the right scrap. It seems to be going back and forth. Pretty much needs a good exit, which Cars does. He's now got the inside line. I need to take a sip of my Guinness, mate. Jesus Christ. Ah, right. FM here. Clean. Oh, Cars there tapped him. Oh, maybe should wait a little bit there. That fair play. That's fair play, fair play, fair play. Definitely wasn't meant. Oh, God, these are right, ain't they? Oh, wow. Don't know where to look. Oh, oh, Jesus. Oh, wow. Right, but due to that, Mum is now coming through. Has he got damage? No, I don't think he is damaged. Not too sure, really. But Kaiser defend him. It's gone deep. He's going to go the better exit moving, which he has. Right. It is all kicking off, but I'm just trying to find out where to look. Let's see where Kaz is now. So Kaz is now into 8th position after twice spinning it at the beginning of the laps. So he's doing well, but will he go further? Will he go further up the field? I mean, he's 25 seconds behind Tron in first place. He's 2 seconds behind Cars. He's probably in total 10 seconds behind. No, so 2 seconds behind Maxi, 10 seconds behind Cars and FM. So he needs 10 seconds to him to get into 6th position and maybe 5th. I mean, can he do it? Stay tuned, we'll find out. But just trying to see through the field. So Tron's got a 2.8 second lead on Marmot in P2. Marmot is almost 4 seconds in front of JD in P3. JD's got a comfortable lead in front of Moomin, who is in P4. Then it's very close between these two, Moomin and FM, who's in 4th and 5th. So I don't know really, I don't know where to go. So it's these two. Yes, he does. Cars, so Kaz is now going through. Cars now got half a second penalty. So I don't know what's happened there, but clearly someone's made a big mistake. Because Kaz is now into P7 and now he's only 1.2 seconds behind Maxi, where before there was a much bigger gap. So keep an eye on Kaz here. I'll try to keep an eye on him, but I do need to also concentrate on these guys up front, because I know it's going to be epic close races, but just due to his sheer determination to go through the field, we'll stick it with Kazi for the rest of this lap and see if he does get Maxi at all. So let's stay tuned for at least half a lap and see what happens here. So he's 6 tenths behind Maxi, and he's just literally gained all of that. Maxi's gone deep. He's losing the back end. He's letting Kazi through, but he's gone wide there. So Kazi's now in 6th position from dropping all the way back. Now back in the 6th. So good racing there by Kazi so far. And now just keep an eye on that. So he's 9.6 seconds behind FM, who is just behind Moomin in 5th place. So I'll try and keep an eye on these sort of 3 battles here. But in terms of the leaders, so Tron is now 5.5 seconds in front of Marmot, who is in P2, and Marmot is 1.6 seconds behind JD, who is in P3. So I'll keep an eye on JD for the time being. Just awkward little bits of corners there for him. Lost a bit of time there in Marmot. This is the closest battle of the race so far. It's a good exit, which he does. Currently fastest lap of the race. He's on the purple. Needs a brake maybe just between 150, which he does. Cuts in early, not too much in the throttle due to the camber of. That's it, very good. He's on a good lap here, FM. He needs to stick with this, stick in the slip. Right, so he's not the fastest up in the race so far, but I know he's on a pretty quick lap. Let's see if he does get a good exit here. Very clean, very nice. Very nice lap there by FM. Let's see if he does get the fastest lap, which he doesn't, but still a solid lap nevertheless. So the FM is now in P4, Movement is in P5. Kazi has now got the fastest lap of the race again with 154.9. He's now taken almost 2 seconds out of Movement in P5. So I'll keep an eye on that, because I think 13-14 laps. So he may take them, or get towards them in the next 3 to 4 laps time. So I'll keep an eye on that one. Back to the lead. So Tron has now got 5.5 second lap in front of Marmite, who's now bridging a little bit of a gap between JD and P3. These three seem to be running their own race at the moment. These are the sort of closest battles so far between FM and Moomin, and then Kazi's now 6.2 seconds behind Moomin, and then Maxi in 7th, PG in 8th, TNT in P9, we've got Fabi in P10, Cars who is in P11, we've got Turbo in P12, and we've got Richie who's currently in P13. I'll tell you what, I mean, just for shits and giggles, just purely because of the times he is gaining on Movement and FM, and just now still being on the purple lap, we'll stick with Kazi and let's see what he can achieve in the next couple of laps time. So in his past 2 laps he has taken almost 4 seconds out of Movement and FM. Let's see if he can get them in the next couple of laps time. Stay tuned, and I'll try and do my best as well to keep an eye on the map and see if, of course, if there is any further close battles as well. Still pretty close. Yep, purple. Took a second out of that lap so far. Oh, what's happened here? Oh no! Marmo's made a mistake. He's let JD through in P2. Marmo's now in P3, and he's now maybe lost the opportunity to get P2, but it all depends on what JD does. I mean, Tron is literally running away with the race so far. He's now 7.5 seconds in front of JD, who's in P2. A great race so far with Tron, literally just in a world of his own at the moment. I hope he does keep it like that to keep the victory. He's probably got another 3 to 4 laps left in the race. Ooh, just makes a slight little error there, maybe commentator's curse. I won't say no more, Tron. I'll leave you to it, buddy, and I'll catch you up later on in the race. There's JD, and obviously there's Marmite, there's FM, and there's Moomin, and bloody hell, there's Kazi. Look, he's now taken another 2 seconds out of these guys, so they're keeping an eye on this, but so theoretically, by the end of this lap, if things go well with Kaz, he should be behind Moon by the end of this lap. So we'll stick with Kazi so far and see what he can achieve in terms of gaining time. Let's see what happens. another purple. Unbelievable. At this time of the race. Kazi is a man on a fucking mission. This geezer has spun twice near the back of the pack, and he's already now in 6th, trying to get 5th and 4th, and once again in the purple. I swear this geezer is on fucking something, and I want to take some of it. Only about 1.4 seconds behind movement. Let's take it easy here, not too aggressive, not too bad. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, what's happened there? Is it, don't know what's happened there or what's happening above. Who's that? Who's it? Okay, that's cars, but now look at Kaz now. Now fastest up of the race is 154.9, just saved off a slight more than his 7th lap. Kaz is on the roll. Kaz is in the zone now, but he needs to be careful. That's it, that's exactly what I was on about. He needed to be careful. This car is very, very violent. That's a shame. But the final lap, that's a shame because unfortunately, unlucky there, Kaz. But so far, Tron is in P1, JD is in P2, Marmite in P3, FM in 4th, Moomin in 5 with that unfortunate incident with Kazi, who's in 6th and already got Power, we finished in 7th, TNT finished in 8th, PG 9th, Fab 10th, Turbo 11th, and Richie in 12th, and Cars also finished 11th as well. But well, just looking, there are healthy gaps, so I'll give Tron the big camera angle here for a race finish. Won't try and give you a commentator's curse, mate, but you've raced a very good race so far, buddy. I say so far, you have raced a good race because you're about to win it. So many congratulations to you, Tron. And here is around the final corner. Excellent win, mate. Congratulations. Very good win. Whoa. Don't know what happened there. But yeah, okay. So if I wasn't mistaken, I think it was Tron P1, JD 2, Marmite 3, FM 4th, Moomin 5th, Kazi 6th, if I'm not mistaken. But fantastic races all round. So many thanks to, of course, everyone who has watched, who has liked, to any new subscribers tonight. Many thanks to the guys who are racing. I hope you have enjoyed it. In terms of the race results, if you're on our Discord, feel free to join, as the race results will be there. But due to the length of the stream and obviously the time of the night, the stream will be finished there. So thank you again. I shall see you next time, and goodbye.